Hi, this is Jacob Braised, the voice of Remy and Thub. Today, we're starting a new thing, I guess, where I cook stuff and I show you how to cook it. You can believe it. I know, it's a weird concept. No one's ever done it before, and no one ever will again. Now today we're doing a very special recipe. It's one that I've done before, on my own, of course. Making braised beef short rib. Now what is braised beef short rib? It's essentially a very tender and delicious beef dish that you can make for all your friends and family, and perhaps your enemies if you're into that sort of thing. No judgment. So what are we gonna need here? Well, we got all the ingredients laid out here, very spectacularly, as you'll notice. We're gonna need one beef broth. I messed up. I bought stock instead, but it's okay. I'm gonna figure it out. And by broth, we got flour, rosemary, thyme, yellow onion, carrot, knife, not going in the pot, by the way. Careful with that. Tomato paste, olive oil, salt, and of course, the ingredients. Chuck short ribs. I wanted to make sure the chuck was in there. Let's get started, why don't we, huh? So I'm actually doing things a little bit differently than the recipe is instructing, because the recipe calls for me to brown the meat in the pot that I have right here, just off camera. I'll be using it to cook the beef, but instead I will be using this cast iron skillet because I just kind of feel like it, whatever. Get started. First things first, we're gonna have to turn our oven on. We're gonna put on bake, and I'll put it at 350 degrees. And I'm just gonna start that, let that preheat. Fantastic. And then we're gonna put this here on medium. All right, so, actually no, we'll put it on high. Why not? We're gonna be fun with it. Next thing's next. We are going to add some olive oil. You know what, first we're gonna let that heat up. Okay, so while that's heating up, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get started on our vegetables. Now, like I said, we're gonna need a carrot. Where's my vegetable peeler? All right, so first things first, we're gonna get our vegetables ready, right? And do this with our vegetables. So, first things first, we're gonna take our carrot. We're going to cut this green part off there. Fantastic. I'm doing this. I'm gonna toss it. Next thing, we are going to peel our carrot. Fun fact, this is my first time using a vegetable peeler, so let's see how this goes. Hopefully I don't chop up a piece of my finger off. And then we are going to cut this up into little tiny bits. There we go. That's good and ready. And then we have onion. Oh boy, I can't wait to bawl my eyes out. So, carrot, onion. I saw this trick online. I'm curious if it works. Cut all the way through though, because the trick dictates it, I guess. We're also gonna be careful with our fingers, right? We don't want any chopped up fingies. Oh my God, it works. Kinda, sorta. It basically works. Okay, yeah, for as good as we need it to work, it works. Which is great. And I'm not crying yet, which is also great. Okay, so. Is this all like peel? Yeah, it is. Part is just falling off, I guess. Okay, so. Next thing is next. Go keep going like this. Best at chopping, I'm sorry, okay? Look, if you wanted to need a good meat dice, right, you would be watching some chef online do this instead of little old meat, okay? So, like, maybe don't complain too much. Also, it hurts my feelings. And I'm not using a knife right either, like, it's okay, dude, relax. If it works, okay? That's the other thing too, is that, like, I'm not, like, being super specific about my measurements here, because, like, a lot of cooking is just adding whatever you want to taste, right? Okay, so like with baking, right? When you bake, you want everything to be exact. And I'm starting to tear up a little bit from the onion, dear God. When you're baking, you want everything to be exact. And it's ice. You want everything to be exact, because if it's not exact, it's usually just gonna be all messed up and dreary, and we don't like that. But with cooking, you know, it's okay. It's okay. Do what you want to taste. If you like it, then it works, and that's fantastic. If you don't like it, it's okay. You try it next time, right? Not the end of the world. You try it again next time. So maybe chill out. Maybe chill out. Everybody, good news! The pan, it's ready. You can do it now. All right, so we are going to some salt, some olive oil, some olive oil in there. Oh Jesus! Opa! All right, guys. I changed my mind. We're using the pot because the skillet, I can still use it, but it's too hot at this point, and I don't really want to wait for it to cool off because I'm lazy like that. So, yeah, we're using the pot. Anyways, while we're waiting for the pot to heat up now, let's get started on the meat, okay? So, the meat. All right. So, pot. This is first, olive oil. Decent amount, you know, not a whole lot, not too little, obviously. And what we're gonna do first, actually, is we are going to take our vegetables, take them up any which way you want, doesn't really matter. I don't even know why I'm telling you that, it just matters that little. What we're going to do is, and put some in the pot. We're just gonna cook them up a little bit, right? Get them nice and going. And with a wooden spoon, I'm gonna get in a sec. Wooden spoon. How did I forget where my wooden spoons are? They're my spoons. With a wooden spoon, and just go ahead and stir, right? Make sure it's all again all cooked up, right? Love it when the stuff gets all cooked up. Some olive oil actually, make sure that it's all good and good. Fantastic. Yes, we are going. All right, all these are cooking now. Right? I like to use this thing as like a big spoon, you know, put it on. Not ever fire. Anyways, how do you tell when carrots are cooked? Oh, we're rolling. Okay, never mind. All right, so, anyways, salt, right? We need salt. Salt's good. We are going to put the salt. Salt up these ribs. All nice and well. All right, so it looks like our vegetables are done, and the beef is magically all salted. So what we're gonna do now, so we're gonna take our vegetables, we're gonna transfer them over to a bowl. I'm using a paper bowl just because I don't want extra dishes to do. Again, lazy like that. I have overcooked some of the veggies. It's okay though. Look, I don't exactly cook vegetables all that often, all right? I'm very unhealthy. Don't be like me. Be better than me. Alright, now what we're going to do, take the beef, put it in the pot, brown it up a little, right? Brown it up. Actually, wait, no, I forgot. We add some more olive oil. Because of course we do. I'm like paranoid now. Alright, so, this. Going. Now we don't want to cook these all the way through, right? We just want to brown them. We just want to make sure that all the sides are cooked. So that way, right? You know, we're not just like straight up putting raw meat into the thing. And not that long, maybe like less than a minute. So we're gonna check on these. If they are cooked, we will switch them over. If they are not, then we will not, and that's how that works. Some of the burnt onion is sticking to the fucking meat. All right. So, yep, turn these over. Make sure that they're getting cooked on all sides. We want this totally brown. Right? I don't really have a great close-up with this. So you gotta trust me, it's magnifico. By the way, I'm gonna be pissing Cam off today because he's been pushing me to do this with beer, but I'm doing it with wine because it's just kind of better to cook with. Like, could I have used beer? Probably. Do I want to use beer? I'm not using beer, am I? So, you know the answer to that. See, the fantastic thing about cooking with really fatty meat like this is that the fat just kind of like melts off. So then like after that initial stickiness that we were having a problem with earlier, it's just like non-existent. Okay, so see, kind of like this, right? You want it to be like that on all sides. Just make sure it is. If you want to use beef, you try it. Give it a shot. You know, it works for you. It works for you. Me personally, look. At the end of the day, I'm the one who's gonna have to eat. Like, I am actually making myself dinner right now. So, like, you know, I'm like, there's a bit more stake in this for me. Pun not intended. Yeah. Anyways, you want it to be kind of like that. Just go with it. Again, a lot of it is feel. You know, you just gotta feel it out. You just gotta feel it out and feel it out. And then jump off a bridge when you look back at the footage and see yourself doing this. What is wrong with me? So many things. So many things. I mean, our chalky milk is here. Our meat's just about done. At least the first batch is. Still got another batch to go. Make sure that it's all cooked up. And by the way, if you're wondering, oh, do I need to cook the side with the bone on it? Yes, because there's meat on there. Just be safe about it, all right? Like, you don't want all the raw gobbledygook in your stuff, all right? You don't want it. And by the way, if you're worried that it's not like cooked all the way through, that's fine. You know, again, we're doing slow cooking this for like a couple of hours. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Plan this out ahead. Plan this ahead. I started this at 7 p.m. Not a smart move on my part, okay? I'm just not a generally intelligent person. Start this earlier. If you're planning on eating it at 7, start this at 5 or 4:30, honestly, or 4. You know, just be safe about it because you can keep. You know, you can just kind of keep that in the oven for a little while on like a lower heat so that it doesn't like burn or anything. But you know, you can't rush the cooking process. So just plan ahead. All right. Good talk. Get this going. Yeah, it's literally 8 o'clock, and I have to wait like 2.5 hours for this to finish. I'm not gonna eat until like 10 o'clock, 10:30 maybe. Like, I'm just not smart. How's your day going? Also, I'm cooking the meat on medium. but you don't have to. You know, you can cook it on, you probably should cook it on high actually. I don't know why I didn't cook it on high. Again, you're kind of starting to see it now, right? Camera's gonna publicly execute me for this. Not like for the wine specifically, just like all of this. It's raw, and that's good. You want it to be raw, because we're gonna slow cook it after this part. All right, now you see this? This is exactly why I wanted to use the skillet before. This is exactly why. Because now the entire bottom of this pot is charred, and I have to like, I mean, just Jesus Christ. I actually have to clean the pot now, and there's smoke everywhere. I don't know if you can see how smoky it is in here, but it's like really bad. I should not have put the heat on high. You probably should cook it on high actually. Don't put the heat on high. Put it on like medium high at best. By the way, this is what the bottom of my pot looks like right now. Yeah, don't use high. Medium high at best, or just keep with medium. It takes a little longer, but it's worth it. Next bit, we are going to add the wine. This thing has a cork in it. This wasn't really critical to the plot, I guess, but I just thought you should know that. I don't really drink wine, so opening bottles of it is not exactly my forte. So we're gonna give this a shot. I don't even know why I have a bottle opener. Like, I don't drink wine. Like, why do I have this thing? Okay. Oh, there we go. Mazel tov. All right, so we are going to add this wine to the thingamajiggy here. About a cup. I was planning on measuring that, and then I just said, eyeball it. That's good. Okay, so we are letting the wine boil. While we're doing that, we're gonna get the stock ready, right? Stock, we love stocks, don't we, kids? All right, so now we're gonna start adding the broth. Right, so we're going to add the broth. We're adding 2.5 cups. Remember, 2.5 cups. This I want to be precise on. Why? Because, I don't know, I just kind of feel like it, you know? It's good to change things up every now and then, be precise. 2 and 1/2 cups. All right, that's good. Yeah, salt. And by the way, the recipe calls for black pepper, but I'm not going to use black pepper because I'm too light for that. So, yep, that's some salt. And not black pepper. And by the way, if you're wondering what we used the flour, I was supposed to put it on the beef before I charred it. So, yeah, add flour. We're gonna add, I think it was about 2 teaspoons. Tomato paste, I want to be, 2 tablespoons, so Jesus. Tomato paste, I want to be precise with 2 because it's very strong. You know, it's just basically just like concentrated tomato sauce, except it's not. Don't say that to an Italian. I'll probably be doing an episode about bolognese sauce, so look forward to that. And tomato paste really brings the whole thing together. All right, next thing's next. We are going to add finally our stuff to the pot. Fantastic. All right, so we are going to take our ribs and we were just going to throw them in here, right? Actually, I have too much ribs. That's okay. All right, yeah, that's about all I need. missing 2. It's okay. All right, next thing. We're gonna throw in our vegetables, all the vegetables that we made earlier. And then we are going to add our herbs. So we are going to be adding some thyme. I don't know how you really pronounce it, but nonetheless we're going to be adding it. The whole thing, by the way, we're not going to tear the leaves off and throw that in. No, we're going to add the entire thing, stem and all. And also we're going to be adding some rosemary. Love rosemary. We're doing good, we're doing pretty good. Okay. We got a couple of rough things going here. You know, a couple mishaps and all that sort of jazz. You know, nothing we can't adapt to, nothing we can't get used to. Right? So there is all of our stuff in the pot. Wonderful. Now we are going to put our lid on, and we are going to toss this stuff in the oven. Oh, if you're wondering why I changed camera angles, where the camera is now is the only place that I could get the camera while having a charger be able to reach it. So that's why. Sorry, or maybe if you like this angle better, let me know in the comments, I suppose. All right, so that's good. Remember, oven is on 350. We're gonna leave that there for 2 hours. Yes, I did just say 2 hours. It's late at night for me right now. Plan this ahead. This is gonna be done at like 11 o'clock or something, I don't know. Anyways, be back in about 3 seconds. All right, it's been 2 hours. It's 11 o'clock at night. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna put the oven down to 325. And we're gonna let it go for another half hour. All right, about a half an hour later, we should be about done. Let's see how we're doing. Okay. Holy moly. Look at that. Oh man. Now let's get a close-up shot of this, huh? All right, you guys are coming with me now. There we go, finished product. I think that looks pretty good. Look at that. It's basically coming right off the bone, easy peasy. Look at that. It's basically falling off. Perfect, exactly what we're looking for. I don't know if you guys got a good look at that. All right, guys, I hope you all enjoyed watching me make this and teaching you how to make it. Hope you all enjoy, and I hope you enjoy the meal you make for yourselves and your family members. I am sorry, I'm totally incoherent right now. I'm just exhausted. See you soon.